Elder Charles C. Rich much appreciated the instructions we had been listening to from the servants of God. God was just as willing to dictate to us as he was to dictate to his Son, Jesus Christ. Were we as willing to be dictated as Jesus was, and were we as willing to obey the mandates of our Heavenly Father as Jesus, our elder brother, was? Because we were under as much obligation to do the will of God as he was. God required of us the labor for the building up of Zion, and it would not do to faint by the way and indulge in a feeling that we had done enough, for we were required to endure to the end, and it was expected of us to be honest and true in every position of life, wherever we were placed. In the gospel we had embraced there was a remedy for all our ills, and for all our trials that was sure in its application to our everyday life, no matter what our faults, failings, and disappointments. When men were led by their own whims and imaginations, disappointment and confusion were sure to be the result. But when men were guided by divine revelation, there was no possibility of either failure or disappointment. He then urged the Latter-day Saints to carry out every principle of righteousness that had been taught us, and take pleasure in performing all those duties that the Lord required of us to build up his kingdom, whether temporal or spiritual. He regarded it as a great privilege and blessing to be a member of the church and attend to those labors that pertained to himself and his dead friends. He then bore testimony that he knew Joseph Smith to be a prophet of God, and that Brigham Young was his lawful successor, possessed with all the power and authority to build up the kingdom. He also bore testimony to the judgments of God that would shortly be poured out upon the wicked world.